Just a minute. Honorable James Agaga.
You don't have your numbers. Don't cause any problem that would create further problem for you. You continue what you're doing. There's an agreement at leadership level, and you come back and will rise on point of order. Continue. You see the consequences.
See, honorable
continue. You see
leader.
The consequences. Mr. Speaker, on the basis of all that I have submitted, on behalf of my colleagues, the following are our demands. Mr. Speaker, 1.
Yes, Minority Leader, just a minute. Honorable James Agaga.
You don't have your numbers. Don't cause any problem that would create further problem for you. You continue what you're doing. There's an agreement at leadership level, and you come back and will rise on point of order. Continue. You see the consequences.
See, honorable minority
you see
leader.
The consequences.
Honorable minority leader, I hold you in high esteem, but it's not everything that you should be placing into the hazards. Yes.
But Lord, the minority leader is intimidating me.
Let me hear you. Yes.
Speaker, the minority that holds the conscience of society and this democracy hereby submit the following for the consideration of this House. 1. Net revenue analysis. Mr. Speaker, we request that the minister table before any vote is taken a consolidated net revenue analysis comparing the projected state revenues and the NPP's original fixed 10% royalty against those under the revised sliding scale regime, net of the GSL reduction from 3 to 1%. Parliament cannot assess the value of this agreement in isolation from its companion legislative changes. I repeat, Parliament cannot assess the value of this agreement in isolation from its companion legislative changes. Second, Mr. Speaker, we demand a full disclosure of financial assumptions. The minority requests that the minister make available the full financial model and revised assumptions submitted by Atlantic Lithium and Barara DV Ghana Limited in support of its request for royalty concessions, including the basis for the claimed IRR of 13.6%. I expect the minister to take note and respond appropriately. Mr. Speaker, third, benchmark pricing protections. We've done a lot of research on this matter. You can't take it for granted. It's not mere politics we're doing. Take note. Mr. Speaker, the minority requests that the minister confirm whether the revised agreement includes benchmark-based pricing requirements for off-take sales to related parties, including Piedmont Lithium. If not, we want to see proposals for such provisions which should be made and submitted before this ratification. Mr. Speaker, fourth, transfer pricing and anti-avoidance. We also call for an explicit protection in the agreement against profit shifting through related party transactions, including limits on interest deductions and clear dividend distribution rules, consistent with the recommendations of the Natural Resource Governance Institute. You are already aware of their recommendation. They brought it to you. 5, non-dilution of state equity. Mr. Speaker, this is very critical and the minister must pay attention to this. The minority requests confirmation that the revised agreement includes a non-dilution clause, protecting the state equity stake from reduction through future capital costs or corporate restructuring. Mr. Speaker, a lot of times Ghana has suffered under this, where there's a way these investors dilute their shares under restructuring in one way or the other. We want to be sure that the minister has actually secured for us as a country a non-dilution clause that will protect our interests as a country. Mr. Speaker, Community Development Fund governance. Mr. Speaker, the minority also demands full details of the governance, disbursement structure, and the oversight mechanism for 1% community development fund to ensure that host communities receive the promised benefits in a timely and accountable manner. Mr. Speaker, now we speak for the people. Most of the time, such investors, when they come, they abandon the community. We don't just want talks. It should be enshrined in the document that you want us to ratify today, so that the local people will benefit from this. Else, Mr. Speaker, if we sign this document, Parliament approves this today, that will be the end of the local people. If the majority is not looking at this, we on this side of the house stand with the people. Mr. Speaker, we also demand from our respected minister independent expert assessment. Mr. Speaker, we call on Parliament to invite from credible institutions, including NRGI and the Ghana Revenue Authority, an independent assessment of the revised terms and their long-term net revenue implication before this ratification. Mr. Speaker, with all of these said, we humbly conclude by saying that at any point that the ministry and its minister is able to come to the table for further engagement on these key concerns and ensure that the agreement factor these in, we, the minority, will be ready to support the ratification. Mr. Speaker, currently, however, we are not prepared at all to endorse this agreement, as same is premised on unverifiable financial assumptions, governed by a regulatory instrument rushed into law over the minority's initial objection, and structured in a manner that at the current and recent price levels deliver unacceptable royalty than the deal the same NDC rejected in opposition. Our country's lithium endowment is a generational asset. The terms on which it is leased will outlast this parliament, the 9th parliament, and we will define the revenue, employment, and the community development benefits that flow to Ghana for the duration of the mine's life. Parliament has a constitutional bona fide under Article 268 to scrutinize those terms with rigor, not to validate a legislative sequence that has been engineered to foreclose a debate. Mr. Speaker, we therefore call on this House, and in fact we insist on the disclosures and the protections outlined in our submission before a vote is taken. We owe that standard of care to the people of Ewoya, the people of Ghana, and above all, the integrity of this House and its parliamentary oversight. Mr. Speaker, I respectfully submit, therefore, that the agreement in its current form and shape is opposed, Mr. Speaker, and government must not wait on CSOs to come with their criticism before they do another U-turn. Mr. Speaker, all that said, I rest my case without more. Thank you very much.
Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, if my colleague, the Minority Leader, had served me a copy of what he just read, I would have also prepared a lengthy, statement to read. But, Mr. Speaker, I have not brought before me a written script.
But you speak extempo.
But I'll speak extempo.
Deliver extempo.
And respond to him.
appropriately.
Mr. Speaker, let it be known that the former Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, my very good friend, Honorable Abu Jinapo, has said that there is no material difference between the agreement that he brought to this House and the agreement that we are considering today. That there is no material difference. That it is in essence the same agreement. No material difference. Mr. Speaker, I think it is important to know that
Honourable Majority Leader, yes, Honourable Abu Jinapo.
Mr. Speaker, most respectfully, for the record, I did not say what the Majority Leader is attributing to me.
What did you say?
Mr. Speaker, I did not.
What did you say?
Mr. Speaker, the minority leader, the minority leader should stop intimidating. The minority leader should stop intimidating his members. The minority leader should stop intimidating his members. Things that they said openly before the cameras just a few minutes ago, you are urging them to say something different. We're all in this chamber. When he did a comparison of the agreement that he brought as a minister and the agreement that is before us, and concluded that in essence there is no difference. So why did the NDC oppose it? He said, why did the NDC oppose it when in essence what he brought and what the NDC brought are the same?
In fact, he added he's been vindicated.
And then he said that he has been vindicated. So, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker is reminding us of what was said. Okay, Mr. Speaker is responsible for the records of this House. Speaker is responsible for the records of this House. And so what has been said, he can remind us to straighten us. Mr. Speaker.
Yes,
Mr. Speaker. Oh, what's your problem?
Yes, Minority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, the Majority Leader has a duty to ensure the peace of this House. Today is the last day of the Ramadan, and tomorrow is Eid. I don't want the Majority Leader to lead any of us here into temptation. He knows the conditions behind him. He knows the conditions behind him. And if he knows his own condition, he should not attempt to bring trouble to this side of the House. We have told you that we are opposed to this. Don't now pick us out of context. And Mr. Speaker, you are the presiding officer. Mr. Speaker, don't be tempted by the Majority Leader. Mr. Speaker, make the cuckoo now. Don't. I beg you. If the Majority Leader can be brief, he should be brief.
Yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes.
When the Minority Leader, before the cameras, pleads with you to be brief, you have to be brief. So I'll be very brief, which is to say, Mr. Speaker should put the question.
In fact, you have to conclude.
Mr. Speaker, I conclude.
Yes. Yes.